Alright, Redux 2, Electric Boogaloo. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo. We're going to try streaming one more time tonight. Seem to have ironed out some of the kinks, and it'll probably drop as soon as I get into this. But we're going to run around with the Borderlands with a Mirage build, and give you guys some VODs to watch, if nothing else, because Spectrum was eating itself earlier, so best we did, and hopefully we're back. We'll see how we go, but I think we should be alright. TM, nothing could possibly go wrong! Alright, let's get it. Let's get into it. I'm back in Mirage because Bladesworn is currently, I don't know, in traction over in the Guild Wars 2 balance forums with Lush Forest disabled, and until it gets fixed, we are gonna have to play some other stuff, which isn't the worst thing considering I've wanted to get back into playing other stuff, especially Conde Mirage. I've been theory-crafting a whole bunch of this all day, and yeah, we're gonna just get this going. Sorry that it's not the usual stream time, but it is what it is, and I don't know. If nothing else, we'll have some content for the channel for people to enjoy for a VOD. So let's get into it. I think the Mamiga, RSQ, and Claude are going to be joining us. Not on comms this time, but they're dope guys. They just did pretty well in an AT, so shout out to them. Alright, get this going here. Again, apologies for the different stream time. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9. Barring my internet in this first world nation that is the United States. But we should be alright. Skills are working. Alright. I don't know, man. I have another technician now coming out again on Friday, and it's just... I think they're just doing stuff and they don't put it through in the work orders. Oh, man. Talking to VOA people. See if we can get some checks on the stream. I think we're good, but double check to make sure it looks good, sounds good. Alrighty. People have been asking for a later stream time, so maybe this will satisfy some of the EU people as well. Yeah, there we go. Perfectly balanced Mirage stream. We're live. Alright. Oh my gosh, it works. We did it. Thank you, sir. Okie dokie. We seem to look good, sound good. Let me just double check Twitch. Unless I have two little restream plugs. Sorry. I might have to mute Discord. All good. I want to try that cancer sword build with Agony Relic, but I don't want to have to cut off pieces of my dick in order to play it. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Redux 3, I am Pseudo. Sorry about that. We seem to look good, sound good, and actually be able to play the game for once. I literally don't. I almost screenshotted it. I have 550 down and 2 up earlier when I was trying. It's alright, though. They credited me for more than my I would have made during the stream. See ya, dude. Thanks. Alrighty. See if we can save some people here. I forgot I was running Spear. I tried so many different builds earlier. Like, my go-to is usually Axe Torch, but like, Spear just slaps, dude. It's so powerful. You just press 2 buttons and the enemy's dead. Even on, like, Selly, it seems so worth it. At least in World vs. World where little hops matter, you know? Alright, this man is AFK. Or lagging, one of the two. Feel a little bad. And then you press 5 and you teleport to him. Oops, I actually had a guard teleported or targeted. A little bit of a problem. Alrighty. Yeah, he gone. Maybe they got him. People are quite good, and it'd help if I had underwater skills, I suppose. And decoy up here. Get back to them. There we go. Should be dead. Yeah, these people are pretty good at pressing buttons, so I kind of feel like I'm cheating roaming with them, but I rarely get to roam with Sulfur these days. I usually just complain about Bladesworn to him, so... Hey, people! What's up? Welcome back. Sorry about earlier. Spectrum was, I don't know, deciding whether or not it wanted to be a real ISP or a, carrier pigeon company. What's up, Coco? What's up, Rygem? Sergio? Heard you were kicking ass earlier. Always good to see the VOA team representing. Yeah, I figured while we're, while Bladesworn's recovering from its Lush Forest trauma, we'd actually, get back to playing Mirage. People think I'm a warrior main. I'm actually a closet Mesmer main. See if we can get the stomp. Oh, I didn't get it. Shit. Committed too hard. I think I was missing one clone or I would have gotten the safe stomp there. We tried. Fair enough. It's been a night of nonsense, chat. I'll come out of the closet, pretty much, thank you. I mean, I show it off a lot, but that's basically this Mirage build. Although I'm, having trouble finding the, last trait line I want to run. Sulfur sent me a pretty good build, but I'm not quite sure what my, go-to trait line of choice. Oh no, it's Mesmer. 4,000% Mesmer's getting barred, especially now that they've confirmed that Warrior's not. I was just scared that Warrior was. That was never serious. It's Mesmer. People wanted Mesmer forever. Mesmer or Ranger also already has commands in quotes, so they can't get shouts. It's gotta be Mesmer. This expansion, the last two expansions, let's put it this way, have been a lot of like, we've been wanting to do this forever but didn't, whether it's spears on land or swimsuits or whatever. This expansion is, I feel like, going to be more of that, where it's like you're getting the classes you wanted from Guild Wars 1. You're getting Ritualist, you're getting, but it's not going to be called Ritualist, it'll be called something new. I guess they're going to better, different Mortaland? Sorry, I have Discord muted. Duenas. Alright. I have to type in a rude little emoji. It's going to be more of that, where you get, like, a lot of the, stuff that people have been wanting. So a lot of the Guild Wars 1 classes, it'll be like Assassin, Paragon, Ritualist, all of that. Bard for Mesmer. Real question is, what's Ranger getting? Could be wrong. I'm not right about everything. So we'll see. Definitely. I'm gonna have to start, like, I need to put it on my little notepad of stuff to check before a stream, where I do like 3 different speed tests to make sure I can actually stream, right, chat? Oh my god. I just don't know what would get Assassin if Thief isn't, right? Moondoggy? Like... I'm really... 404 and on that one. Because I don't... I mean, it has the initiative points, right? So maybe Rev does get Assassin. But I think Mukluk pointed this out. I only watched a bit of his video, but he was saying, like, Shiro's already an Assassin, so it'd be weird to have two Assassin legends, right? Yeah, it's... if I had to guess, I would say the Crooked Knife is the Ritualist icon. Because a Chris is technically, like, the little knife that they... The curvy knife they have is more for sacrifices and stuff. It's for creating... The reason people used it is for creating wounds, and when you would stab it in and, like, jam it around, it would, tear out flesh. that wouldn't heal correctly. So it's more of a ritual sacrifice thing. Hey Aries, what's up? Thanks for the sub. I think it was a little bit ago, but I appreciate it. And it helped our giveaway. Oh, chat, technically, I completely forgot. Thank goodness we can stream because we're going to be drawing the Bloodborne Fashion Contest winners. So if you'd like to still vote for that, go hit up the post channel on YouTube. I'll probably be drawing that in about half an hour. Completely forgot I was supposed to do that with all the ISP troubles today. So I will send those out. And put on some murder drones. Saul the Gambler. Was Saul's profession like gambling? Is that how he fought though? I never played Guild Wars 1. I know, don't yell at me. I need catapults. I think I picked up flame rams instead. It's good. Yeah, I did. Everything's in chaos tonight, chat. Sudo's playing Mesmer and up is down and left is fish. See, I knew I had catapults. There's our good prizes. Where's that other stack of Mystic Coins go? I don't even know what's going on anymore. How it goes? It goes better now, Relentless Knights. I have a tech coming out again on Friday, even though I just had one come out last week. Let's see if we can troubleshoot the ISP nonsense. Maybe actually be a real cam girl. How's your night going? It's just frustrating, because I hate to barrage people with little notifications who do have the little box tick, so I feel bad, I'm sorry. Saul was the founder of White Mantle before he was that gambler, so yeah, maybe Saul. I'd really like that if there was a spoilers legend of somebody who had died in the Guild Wars 2 story that we channel. Go to bed, Silhouette, it's way past your bedtime. Also, I almost sent you a message today. I really liked your Guild Wars slop video. I was gonna chime in that really solid for you to at least not if call out, but just dissect trends that people do on YouTube, because I also find it very funny. And I was gonna comment like, excuse me, I haven't done any of those videos, mostly because I haven't had internet, thank you. Or time. I gotta toggle on that. I haven't watched the most recent video you put up though. Yeah, it's been something. I'm sorry you're struggling with it too, dude. Maybe it's a rolling thing and they just haven't notified anybody. Oh, I love the teaser nonsense. Like, don't get me wrong, the speculation stuff is fun. So if you didn't know, chat, walls can actually go down in different ways. So like this one broke in the worst way, where it's like clipping the right side, where we should be able to just like get people, or should be able to double hit. But if you build the katas too far to the right, it'll actually kind of screw up the aim, which is what we're dealing with right now. Did I read the poems? I read them and forgot them, but I did read them ones that you linked in Discord. The translations, right? I think it's a better way to look at it is kind of what we've been discussing and what Silhouette pointed out, where it's like, what design space could they really fill? Like Warrior's easy, it really needs a support spec, and if it gets another melee DPS spec, I'm gonna cry into, I don't know, Mesmer's Banjo forever. But for the other ones, like, what's left? I guess like Mirage also technically or Mesmer kind of needs a support spec, technically, kind of, sort of. Because Chronomancer does give the support boons, but it's not really like, we've kind of had just like band-aids and stuff. Necromancer sorta doesn't, because like Scourge is pretty supporty. I do, however, I had one person, shout out to the person I can't remember, comment that it is more than likely that whatever they do, they're gonna have duplicate support boons. Vindicator was just sort of the first. So if I had to guess, I would guess that Vindicator gets like a spec capable of doing quickness. You know, Bard is Mesmer, so maybe also quickness since Alacrity is also on Mirage. Basically, everybody ends up with 2 support boon things. But we'll see. 17%. Hell yeah. I can't believe my internet cleared up. That was so weird. I don't know what that was about. Oh, hello, person. You guys need to press buttons. My PvP team has died. Okay. Are you ready for hacks, chat? Alright. Now we play the I'm a Mesmer in here game. Except I have no underwater skills because I'm an idiot. Probably should have equipped those, huh? Oops. It's alright. We did our best. It's too bad I'm not on my stupid gun samurai thing. I outran so many people underwater because Bladesworn actually works underwater the other day. They didn't have the delay to Dragon Slash 2, you know? Look, man, I'm leaving my dissertations to Reddit threads at this point. No, it's just gonna be like, hey, good video. Give you some engagement on your channel. And then I forgot. It's been a week. I gotta go pick up my car from the shop. Thankfully, it wasn't a big repair. Tomorrow.
Shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. You cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing.
These war pigs need to let me tweak their builds. They've run in some glass PvP shit, dude. See if I can target that Eagle Raptor. Hell yeah. The movement on Mesmer is so clunky and weird, but I love it. I just hope it gets Alacrity so Bladesworn can be a real class at some point. Going on over here. It could be. Very true. I'm gonna have to go storage. There we go. People roaming without the debuff. Man, he's invulnerable to everything. Yoink. What the fuck? Excuse me? Hello, Margaret? This is a well-timed grenade kit, if I ever saw one. Hell yeah. It'd be interesting, Coco, that's for sure, but they already have dual wielding, so I don't know how that would work. It would make sense, though, with ArenaNet developing, like, tech, you know, to be able to do that. So I'm not super sure, but it'd be interesting more that if Warrior got a... They wouldn't really do this because they already kind of hate that Alacrity and Quickness are boons, right? But if they got a trait that said, like, any quickness that you apply, well, then that just makes you only be able to take Paragon. I was going to say is more effective for your allies. So that's kind of can't do that, right? Because then we're just on the slippery slope to improve quickness on everything. It'd be really, really, really funny, Silhouette, if Paragon's another melee DPS spec. I would actually laugh my ass off. The funny thing is, Bladesworn can actually do, like, 33% quickness uptime and 100% alac uptime in PvE. It's just no one does it. There's a couple of classes like that that accidentally have both. Oh, he will. Don't worry. This man is running. Hey, gone. Where my friendos? Hey, dude, yeah. Thanks again for the little plug on the Discord. I'm trying some Mirage tonight. I really wanted to stream earlier, but it is what it is. Yeah, it sounds right. Oh, he's mad. I see. He had to get friends. So it goes. Yeah, they're mad. Bye. Imagine being in class with actual movement skills, dude. Probably not mad. I invite everybody to come kill me on my streams. Let me get you guys the link 1 sec. Hopefully I can get jumped by like 40 dudes. Can't wait. What did Captain Crabface's friend get quoted as? I can't wait to get jumped by 20 men. I think that's one for the ages, so we'll just go with that. But this is the last opportunity you're gonna have for this because I'm gonna do the drawing in a second. But go vote for the winners in the fashion contest. Wow, it's actually really down there at this point. So let me. Nope, that's the rules. Hold on, hold please, Margaret. More streams, official contest. So go here, go vote, and we will. We'll get that drawing done, or rather, that competition done in just a second. Let me see who's winning. Who's winning the poll? Chat. Grab your kids, hide your wife. Let's check this out real quick. It'd be kind of cool if Mamiga won, because he's literally in the party right now. But I think Sora's online too. We had some stark upsets. It was very cool. Gallery poll VOD. All right. Show results. Who is currently winning? Sergio is currently winning. Snow is currently second place. And Kashima is currently third place. So that works out, because those were all people who actually showed up to participate. No EU last-minute entries, which were allowed for 3rd place. I will not be sending the prizes out on stream. I will be sending them out after stream, just so I want to make sure. It's a lot of money, and I want to make sure I get it right. But I'm sure you can yell at me if you don't get your prize. I guess I could send 1st place out on stream. That's kind of what we should do. So no one's like, hey, you're hoarding it, you know. The animations are so gorgeous on Spear, dude. Oh, man. People are funny. Ooh, Sulfur's out here. Man is a Karma super speed scrapper. Serious. Have a good nap. Take care, dude. Oh, is he committing? Sulfur's committing. I'll take the 2v2. Ooh, it's another Pigs dude. Hello, Pigs dude. Hello, friend. This is Dueling Island. I feel a little bad. Ouch. Ouch. Oh boy, gonna die. It's making Spear work though. Very high damage power build on the Spear Spear NG. Man, no mercy for the War Pig. Poor guy. I think they're in comms with him too.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you?
They don't know the rules. They don't know it's Dueling Island, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. Great minds or something, Dusty Ostrich. It's funny because I also recruit like tons of people who played Borderlands, which is another theory crafting game that I've screwed around with a bunch. I'm gonna try to be more respectful of the 1v1s. Everyone is a closet Mesmer main, that is true. I don't even need to be in the closet. Yeah, it's exactly 12 minutes. Man, they're not respecting the duels. I helped. Go watch this NG 1v1, NG violence. It's like 2 AM though, chat, so my time. So this is like when all the killers come out. That's rude. That's rude. It's rude. I love that you can do shit like this, dude. Spear's so dumb in terms of Mesmer balance. Oh dear, it's Barry, I think. Maybe, maybe not. And Bert came out of nowhere. Came out of space. Yeah, I'm sorry for your condition too, dude. Forgot. Thank you, Sparks, for the follow. Welcome, welcome back, dude or dudette. Hopefully you're well and enjoying the content. This man. He needs the hacks. Alright, we're good. It is so weird, dude. I bet they were doing something upstream on their Spectrum, their side. Love this song. Oh, damn, he rallied. Alright. I have to mail the man an infinite reinforced contract. I don't know. All these fancy schmancy utility skills Mesmer's use these days, I just can't jive with any of them. I kind of want to try the, what's it called? The trait that says when you get CC'd, you convert damaging conditions into boons. That seems pretty good. Nah, I'm gonna go tell him. We're gonna go show him. Alright, we did it. Now we're gonna win all the fights. I kind of want to go get my Bladeshorn anyway. I never get to play Bladeshorn with these guys. But I'm hard committed. Hard committed to the Mesma lifestyle. Can't talk. It's too late for me, Chad. It's past my bedtime. How are you guys doing, guys and girls? Sorry for the later stream again. It'd be what it'd do. Yeah, if Paragon's not support, I'm gonna just, I don't know, cry forever. That'd be pretty funny. These pigs are savage, dude. These green guys. Very rude. How many we got? I'll take the 1v1. COA. Nope, that's not a 1v1. Little did pseudo know. 'Twas not a 1v1. Oops. RX is dope. I'd make that. Whichever, the real answer, Coco, is whichever legendary you need, right? Whichever one you don't. But yeah. RX is amazing just because you can dye it. I really wish they'd done a legendary cape, but I also kind of don't know how they would have done that. It'd be kind of cool if Aurochs turned into a cape when it was on your back, but I get the tail thing. Need all of them help. Well, that's why you hang out here, to win money, right? Should have entered the Bloodborne fashion contest. You could have just like gotten the spear and sold it. It's the perfect crime. Alright, let's not be bad, chat, real quick. I'm proud of all of them. Poor pigs guy. Oh. My man is a rocket ship on G Fuel. It's a good song I don't get to hear a lot. There we go. Immune, 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 dodge immune. Shadow Fan lead specs usually come with weapons. Distinct play styles that lock you into a specific weapon and equipment loadout. Just feel like whatever we want the new heal utility skills, that's a wall of text. These skills we have to use the unit trait line, all in made the lead specs line universal expandable. Use Dragon Hunter traps without having to spec into it. They're never gonna do that. Guarantee it. There's too many things that require X resource from class Y. Be cool. Not gonna happen. Don't mean to shut you down. This game is already spaghetti coded to shit and back. Where's my team? I'll go a little support. I'm gonna die. There's the scrapper. He's having trouble targeting him. For whatever reason. Too many guards. They might do another expansion though. They said years to come, and this is technically only one, year's development cycle. I'm gonna do this. Just because I never get to play with these guys. I'll go back to Mirage in a sec. We'll play Lush Forest Bladesworn with Loud Out Lush Forest. It'll be terrible. But I want to see how I stack up. I played another class for all of 10 mittens, chat. I know it's great. No, you're getting a banjo, Gremini, and you're gonna like it. You know, I know that. I'm not getting a banjo. And I love it. It's not an excuse, dude. Development takes time. I'd rather have elite specs after 3 years and no more. 100 on it. Honest to God, Shadow Phantom, we're probably going to differ on this. I don't want more weapons in this game. I just don't. I would really rather them overhaul all the old ones, which it sounds like they're going to do in the second patch. Which is like a bug fix patch, dude. But that's just me. Yeah, their excuse is we got elite specs this time instead of just weapons. But I don't know. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everyone's entitled to what they want and whatnot. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong or how to play video games. I play Gunsaber for God's sake, so. Opinions are always welcome here. I'm so excited for the bug fix, dude. That's why I made that video, because I was trying to contribute something to other than, wow, look at the elite specs. Because I was already right about that, and you all know that. So. Maybe you did. My class didn't. Bye. It's gonna be like the only fights we get tonight, but it's gonna be worth it. Come back. Nice. Self-here's watching him. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Space correctly. These people are high damage. Very high damage output. Where'd my team go? They all die? One Engie? Jesus. You guys gotta let me make you builds, man. What am I stuck on? That was odd. Why run? Don't run. Let's fight. It is right. I suffer from giant penis syndrome where you're right all the time about everything, and I've never made a mistake in my life, Coco. It's very tough. See, I was right there. I was right to go in and die. It's how it works. I like Dagger Bladesworn a lot more than what's it called? Sword Bladesworn. Because you actually have the days where you can give yourself quickness. Dagger's just kind of a better version of Sword if you don't need the like super jumpy jumps. I just wish Lush Forest wasn't still disabled. I was using that. Kentaro. Freaking Kentaro, man. The video was so funny though. I'm glad he edited it that way. This Pigs guy's pretty good too. Just 25 might out of his back pocket, I guess. It does a lot of damage for how much damage, or very tanky for how much damage it does. I'm gonna have to start running more Boonstrip on my shit though. It's a very aggressive song. Sorry, chat. I'll save you in a second. There we go. Space one of them away from the door. Hell yeah, I like this song. This is homage. I queued against my own guild. Man, that's so much damage, dude. Oh, I thought I had friendos. I didn't have friendos. Thanks for trying, Mig. Run. Run, run, run. Gosh, I wish Lush Forest was in the game right now. Let's go back to the, let's, try. It is very late. That's true. We have to do our little drawing as well. I need to abandon my team just for 1 second, then we can start build crafting. But let's actually do this drawing. Let's see. One more refresh. We'll draw it right now. Sergio, you have won. Congrats. Vicar Amelia and our own Kashima have come in second and third respectively, so give them some congrats, chat. That is for the Bloodborne fashion contest. I will send this out on stream so no one can call me a big fat smelly liar, even though I'm sweating like fuck for like 2 in the morning. And then we will get this going here. All right. Yeah, congrats, gamer. The thing with Sergio's submission, too, is they made it forever ago. Sorry, hang on. I know you don't like it when I show your name for whatever reason. You got all the world versus world enemies. But, they made this back at Halloween in front of the clock tower. So, this was mad cool. Thank you very much for your patience and your entry and everything. Wow, it, like, took a while to send. And had a little heart attack there. Oops. There we go. Thank you. I will send the other 2 prizes out after I forget to remember afterward. Oops. There. Alright, let's stop throwing and actually use a build that's not awful here. Because we can't use the Lush Forest one. We can use Rivers, Cleansing, Celerity. This one we can use. Alright. We'll give it a shot, chat. Oops, that might be the wrong shit as well. Yep. Need one different trait here. I'm storing all my Bladesworn builds for when they fix my shit. Alright, cool. Alright, with that, one day my class will be real. But congrats again to Sergio, I believe Snow and Kashima for their entries, with Lady Maria Vicar Amelia, or Lady Maria Vicar Amelia, and a generic Bloodborne Hunter that was quite well photographed. Oh, we have an actual 4v4 now, hell yeah. Sulfur needs more food, dude. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. You have such a high damage team. It is going to be hard to break through the wall of chat. That's quite a thing. I'm gonna turn that spear into something more demonic. You're gonna use it for the backpack? It's a good call, dude. Yeah, I think that's probably a really good call. Alright, we're good. Let's go. I feel like I should be running support. Alright, fair enough. We gave out the new legendary spear. That was one of our deluxe giveaways. We had a whole Bloodborne fashion contest, Shadow Phantom. So Sergio actually gets the whole suite of spears, as it were. Hang on 1 second, I'm gonna say goodnight in Discord. Unless they're just switching here. Or they just go into a different borderland. I'm gonna see. 1 sec, chat. We going to Moogaloo? Oh, okay. I can go more tanky. Alright. Move. Hang on. I'll link it, Shadow Phantom. I'll show it off. It's in the trading post now. Hold please. Hold please for Margaret. The new one that's unpronounceable nonsense. This thing. Has very cool draw animations and projectiles. It is, if you can read that and pronounce it, more power to you. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. I love this Darcy Girl Kisser. What a good name. I think I'll jump back on Mirage, actually. I did promise a Mirage stream. I'm gonna turn the rap down a little bit too. I'm gonna go back to some traditional rock. Yeah, much better. Cool, cool, cool. I suppose that like that works out because you were farming money for the backpack. So I guess you're good there now. Cause that thing ain't cheap. That's for sure. Maybe I should just go my traditional Mirage build, since it's what I'm comfortable with. It's changed so much, I'm gonna have to like get back into theory crafting this, because Bladesworn have optimized like to a T, as much as you can polish, you know, disappointment, but temporary disappointment, they'll fix it one day. But like Mirage is a whole new world from what it was with another dodge, but you can't dodge while CC'd last year, so we'll get back into it. I love Axe Torch, but that's usually my go-to. But Axe Torch kind of sucks right now compared to like Shield and Spear. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. I really like the like limited mobility on Spear and stuff. Hang on one sec. Gotta change some stuff up. What are you fighting, sir? Is this the same guy? Is this the same pigs guy? Why? No mercy for fellow guildies. Yee. Alright. Oink. Oink, sir. Selfie refuses to eat my food. There we go. Poor guys. Double guard. My pig farmers, apparently. That's fair, I suppose. I vibe it. Sorry, I'm like trying to focus on my skills and stuff. I can't just talk about nothing and type or like play the game like I usually do with Bladesworn. Need to build my muscle memory back up. You know what? We're just gonna go. What pseudo's traditionally gonna play here? Hello, friend. Hello, friendo. No valid path to target. I think it's this way. Oh, Sag. Poor pigs guy. He just wants to play the game. We should invite him. We should invite him to the party. Oh, it is him. did it. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Should set up some catapults. Ooh, hello. Would you like to fight? What are we doing here, Mr. Vindicator? Bye. All right. Yeah, dude. My internet shit itself earlier, so we streaming late. What's up, Captain? We're playing the new Warrior Elite spec. It's pretty good. Can you tell them to unfuck Lush Forest faster? Can't play my class right now. Oh, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think they're just gonna keep it disabled for like months. Need supply. I'm not quite sure if you can play Condi Mirage in current year. I think it needs to have some kind of power in it, unfortunately. Because it's just... You just need to be doing power damage, you know? It is what it is. You could duel the pigs, dude. See how I do on Mirage. Wow. Would you like to fight? Awesome. Alright, let's get some Mirage duels going here. Before chat claws their eyes out of boredom. Ouch. Ouch. All of the ouch. Yeah, I'm not loving Spear, actually. Ton of defensive utility on it. I feel like my best defensive utility against whatever this is just dazing it. Unfortunately. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, Lush Forest got disabled because of Kentaro's video and they were abusing it on EU, so, from what I heard. So, we on the good old Mirage tonight. You don't know, I don't know if you know this, I'm a closet Mirage main. I know, it's terrible. I think I'm gonna go back to Axe Torch, though. I think I'm vibing that more. Just because it's what I'm comfortable with. Go this, and then this, and then this. These two different stacks of... Wow. Alright. I'm gonna see if we can make it work. I know Axe is kind of like bad, but... We'll see. I think... what I need is more damage, really. And I think we're gonna go Relic of the Warrior to work on my cooldowns. Very important. All right, there we go. This is closer to what I used to play. Domination also seems to not be the play. Go figure on Connie Mirage. So I guess I'll go back to what I used to run. I just don't think it's gonna have enough pressure nowadays. I really don't. I have to cook on it, definitely. Can't have that, dude. Alright, let's give this a shot. There we go, there's some actual damage. The staff ambushes never seem to hit anything, dog. I'm noticing that when the axe, you do the axe ambush, it only does the ambush, like, strike with the 3 with if you have actual axe clones. I've been noticing that all day, which is really unfortunate. That was luck. That was not skill. Now I'm dead. Maybe not. Ooh, nice. Got me. Very, 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 very solid. Oh. Ow. So much for Dueling Island. Oh, he could see me in stealth. That makes sense. I always forget to do that when I'm dueling on Blade Swing. It's pretty funny. So that's what it feels like, Batman meme. Nah, let Kentaro have this one. That was really funny and it was a really good video. Plus we get to chat tonight, so it's a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Win.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts obsession, I will not stop, no I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking.
Where's War Pigs, man?
Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
Ow. Is this the same NG? Different NG. Alright. Ow.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots. Give it
Spacing pretty well.
You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye.
Yeah, they gone.
no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a
Just hugging their tower.
penny.
This feels better though already. I'm gonna have to figure out the trait line though. I think it might be inspiration. And then I just drop the cleanse mantra entirely and get a utility slot back for the offense. Might be the play. Especially since I'm down one reflect trait now. Damn, close. Who gave Virtuoso invuln? Our poor Warpig's guy died again because he's trying to play fair and not just running into the tower. Oh, man. It's a pretty even fight. Might even have space for a nullification sigil somewhere in this build. What do you think was gonna happen, dude? I'm going to die. Yeah. Now this is pod racing. Can I take it? No, I can't. I didn't throw that one. Gonna calm down, guy? They counter catapult us? They did. I dig it. No pigs left behind. That flamethrower is dangerous. You gotta watch out for it. Insta 10 stacks of burning. I had to run something support. Methinks for next time. This is working though, even without the alacrity. Bye.
Wait, let me get my head straight. I need a drink of water. It's been days I've had a headache. Don't wanna wake up one day, feel like I regret things. I want my story just to have a happy ending. And I don't got a plan B, a plan A's all I need. Took the ships from the sea and burnt them all, no retreat. It's kill or get eat and get buried with the seeds. But that makes me feel free, hella focused on my dreams.
Virtuoso, ladies and gentlemen.
They're established, I'm doing things a bit manic, but I can handle it. Juggle this, juggle that, struggle here, lose some cash, win and lose.
Maybe I can get the stomp.
You can choose your own path, nothing good comes fast, nothing fast ever lasts. So I'll be patient but attack every day like it's my last. Push the pedal to the gas, burn the fuel that I
didn't have distortion or I would have had him. Ooh, that was a good line. Ran right into it. Think we wipe here. Yeah, I'm dead. 1 second off. Blink. Rough. Rough. I'll take it though. That was fair. Oh, is the fight right here? Hell yeah. Easy run back.
I feel unstoppable, irresponsible to try to make all the impossible go flip to probable. This life is not something that's optional. It's got its obstacles, but it's a gift. So don't miss out on your chance to be phenomenal.
Man is a brick wall.
Risky wins. I take it straight to the chin. They get right back up again. I don't lose, I always win. Cause any loss is a lesson. I gotta
need to start running my nuke spellbreaker.
I'm on the chase while they running. Call the plays that are coming. Turn a profit out of nothing. Like a prophet up and coming. Taking shots, I'm always gunning. When I gamble, never bluffing. Last shot, I'll be clutching. Hit the shot they always wanted. Game winners, train killers. I can make 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures.
Got him.
Any fucking dinner, paint a picture. Life richer, good people, good liquor.
There you go. There's your Mirage kill. Or Vert kill. No, they got one of our dudes. I will res you. I will do it. Got him up. My god. God amongst men. I just hope Paragon is for once and only PvE support. I hope it has no bearing in PvP whatsoever. I don't know. It has to be support, right? Because if it's a melee DPS, I die laughing, but... It'd be interesting if it could do quickness or alacrity. Kind of like Chrono can, you know? Like one grand for either. Or like one, it does quickness and then by default, if you don't take, you know, you take a Grandmaster trait, it does alacrity instead. Something like that, so they don't waste a spot. Yeah, it really does, Coco. It's kind of needs that role filled. So I've just been silently, like, playing the game. Probably not very entertaining to watch, but hey, Mirage gameplay. Should go take this camp.
I am the start and the ending of life. I am the dark at the edge of
Let's go.
I am the ark and the flood.
I'm going this way. Getting supply. I think it'll have no choice but to get played as a bunker in PvP, but they really don't seem to like those, so... Rude. 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 What's going on? It's weird 2v2 against these two Ellies. We're not gonna do shit to them, dude.
I don't feel threatened. I don't feel much, but I love their depression. Running their mouths like they don't get the message. Well then, if they want mute, then I deafen.
I feel like this is a losing battle into two silly Ellies. We'll see. I have to find some damage on this somewhere, probably under a rock or something. Can I get back up is the real question. No, I cannot. Probably dead? Not dead quite yet. Now I'm dead. Oh, don't do it. You don't wanna. I know you don't wanna. I'm too cool. Play Bladesworn. That makes me cool. It doesn't. This man is dressed as a dervish. He is living the dream. I don't hate Axe. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it. It's just because this is the build that I played for literally 10 years, Captain. That's why I like it. It's the same reason I like Bladesworn. It's because I'm comfortable on it and it just goes into my brain. I really wanted to like Chronomancer when it came out, but it's just not for me. Conversely, I thought I'd hate Mirage, and it's like the thing I played the most of. Same thing, I honestly thought I'd hate Bladesworn. I didn't want to like it. It's just really conceptually cool to me. We need supply, dude. They just want fights. I want supply. We're taking a tower. It's happening. Make sure to not refresh that page. I'm gonna try to do something with maybe the double chaos field. Because I don't think the torch trade just doing a little bit more burning is quite good. Burning is more of a cover condition on Mirage, unfortunately. No friendo. Oh, I didn't have toggle snap to target on. No. I don't play with power block though, and I never will because that is literally cheating. Or not power block, mantra distraction. I know Mesmer is balanced around having it, and I refuse. Because I have a soul. This man is glitched doing a fire breath skill. They all run back. I love it. O's in the party. Sick. Full pigs party. I'm gonna be back with Vanguards of Ascension next matchup. I just figured I'd try queuing with pigs a little bit. There's a couple people wanted some world versus world advice, and it's been a lot of fun so far. But I miss my VOA girls and guys. I know Dream was tearing it up with Sergio earlier in Heaven's Archer, so. Actually, who gave Catalyst a stab? Just ridiculous. Oh, rude. I'm just building, man. I just work here. Core Necro is crazy strong right now. It is itself a bunker, Jacob. Has crazy anti-bunker because of its boon rip and never dies in PvP right now. Yeah, and the fact that the 4 is like really good for proccing the marks of blood, like with transfusion, really, really, really good. I really like that. And it's not always Core Necro. Sometimes it's Core Thief. Sometimes it's never Core Warrior, but like occasionally one of the core classes will come back into the meta. Core Guard, also very popular. Good for that. Yeah, my damage is sort of there. I just need enough to eat through some of these more brutal specs, I think. Oh, they killed my catapults. Shit. This cost me like 2 silver. Have you been enjoying Core Necro, Jacob? Is that why? Because it's quite good. PvP is quite green right now. That is for sure. Anyway, sorry for the different time slot, everybody, but I'm glad I can get some different people. I am Pseudo, stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9, unless my ISP is eating itself, in which case I stream whenever I'm allowed to. We just had our big Bloodborne fashion contest. We did the drawing for the unpronounceable Gen 3 spear. Congrats to Sergio. And yeah, sub and follow if you like this nonsense, but we usually just hang out, talk about builds, and listen to rock music. Have a good night, Knights. Thank you for joining. Sorry it was so late. I'm gonna have to crash a little bit earlier too, but I wanted to get At least a 2-hour video up for the people who use this as a gym music soundtrack. There are people. They exist. They out here. Yo, they think they're gonna get O. Little do they know he's a ranger god. Literal god of rangers. Oh, that keeps tracking you even if you use a disconnect skill. That's interesting. I did not know that. Today I learned. It was worth learning that alone. Poor Pegs guy. He's just out here. You gonna die? He died in there. Fair enough. Before we so rudely interrupted, we were going this way. It's kind of in time with the spiral. This man up here just constantly casting Ellie Flame Breath. Ooh, we're still trying for the tower. I dig it. Yeah, Core Necro showed up in the monthly AT. I think it was on Homage's video. It was quite successful. Oh my goodness. The Revenant Greatsword. Oh, which channel? I'm curious. I'm always, like, small Guild Wars 2 homies. I'll shout them out if they're really cool. Build crafting stuff. Try to give people credit for that nonsense. They built a ballista. They built a ballista, chat. And to get the rifle warrior out. That's what we need for this nonsense. No! Oh! There's no way I can get him there. They keep just like choke pointing us. It's like actual warfare. I have to pick on the pigs guy because he's low. Feel bad because he's been dueling me a bunch in Armistice. This thing's just free casting up here. And now it's dead. What just happened? He's on vert, right? Yeah, they don't get a extra clone in downstate. What the fuck was that? Alright, whatever. No idea. Oh, yeah, he really did. Really did, Mig. That was ridiculous. Oh, Angle, yeah, he's in War Pigs. He's really good. He's extremely knowledgeable about the game systems. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Yeah, pretty much, dude. It's virtuoso hacks. Because it would make sense if it was a downstate clone from a different Mesmer, because then I would have stomped that, but he went into downstate, and virtuosos don't get clones in downstate, so no idea. Pigs man wants vengeance. First yawn of the night. A little worried. It is kind of late compared to when I usually stream, though. Let's see if we can get them to follow us, because they have the tower advantage. Oop, oh, didn't detarget. Saw that. It's so nice having, like, the little squad of people who, like, can press buttons against other people who can press buttons. I'm really enjoying this. Where could we cat it from? I'm seeing if they want to commit to the tower or what's going on. I think they just want fights. There's a bunch of nerds in that tower too. Holy crap. Oh, Angle's great. Him, Paper Roll. Micah's even doing more commentary videos. A lot of people trying Guild Wars content. It's great. That's a blast gyro.
Until it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over.
Separated from our friends by this cow. Literal cow. Oh, nice. They got somebody.
It's ridiculous, I'm spitting this meticulous and limitless while others out there spitting shit got hits up on the charts and shit. I see why other artists quit, cause people don't reward good shit.
Yeah, the builds whatever build I end up with, I'll try to put in the description as well. Sorry, I know it's like changed drastically since whatever I put in there. We are committing to this bad idea of taking this tower. Somebody will come up with something weird and goofy with some of the old relics, I'm sure. One of the ones that's really underrated is Defender, which heals you for 5% of your max health when you block an attack, but it goes down in efficacy every time you do. So, I think it's like really good on certain things, but you have to block a melee attack with it. There's a yawn. Jesus. Working on that one for like years. Holy crap. Sorry for the low energy stream as well, chat. Been a very complicated day. I thoroughly expect the Spectrum employee to come out on Friday and be like, shrug, don't know, it's working now. I'll be like, yeah, great. Whatever, I got $12 out of it off my bill. You know? Is what it is. Sometimes technology is made by wizards and no one knows how any of it works. Need some supply and then we're going to try to take this keep because that's a good idea. And these are all tier 3s and everything too. These are some hard towers to take.
Yeah, let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the max, get me faded till I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me if you wanted to. I just work hard, yeah, harder than the rest. Some people say I'm lucky, others saying that I'm blessed. But I keep my head down, cause I crave progress. You ain't never gonna stop me, cause it's my
They're all tier 3. This is going to be exceptionally difficult. All right. See what we can do. Remember to blink when playing video games, chat. Holy crap. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about relics. I'm pretty excited about more about like the opportunity of new stats. I really hope they do a couple, especially, and what I really want is like more runes for the I hope they're weird, Jacob. My biggest hope for the new expansion is that the new elite specs either do something unique and weird and fill a playstyle niche like Silhouette talked about that has not already been filled. So I've just been like tunnel visioning on focusing on fights and stuff and not talking my ass off like I usually do. But I really hope that, yeah, they do something weird or they enable older things that are kind of in need of revision. Like Scourge is something ANET doesn't seem really comfortable with in any game mode. Like they keep nerfing it literally everywhere because it's either overpowered or it's not, right? Because you just dump down these huge AoEs. So I hope that something like Scourge or Bladesworn or even some of the older classes can get more of an identity to them. If not a new mechanic, I want them to do a mechanic that makes more sense. Scourge is actually really good in PvP right now, but just that's just because you can dump out barrier and then heal through the barrier. It's kind of like why Spectre was originally good, I believe. No, that actually has Shroud. What am I thinking of? The other barrier pseudo Shroud class thing. No, I don't want a new mechanic. I think they have plenty of existing mechanics that they can use quite well, like stealth or detargeting. Especially not a new unstrippable boon. That's something I really don't want. I forgot to change my lighting as well, chat. Sorry if I look really pale. Poor Pigs guy. I guess he just wants fights too. Man is gone. Got wheels. Nice. This is a Mirage gameplay, and the world's teleporting around and you don't know what the fuck is going on. I know no one else runs it, but I always really liked Illusionary Ambush on Mirage. I think it's really strong. Like, it kind of has this random targeting component to it, so you can use it to, like, you can use it to slingshot yourself around stuff. Like, new mechanics are fun, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there will be plenty, ahoy, but it's... I think there's a lot they can do with the existing boon and trait system in the game without overcomplicating things. Like, not everything needs everything else. Like, you know, you don't need to give Warrior stealth or Elementalist stealth or something insane, but there is some design space for stuff like that. I mean, you could even reuse the clones thing. Like, you know, a Scourge makes a sand clone of themselves or something like that. There's lots of design space, as Cal would say, for stuff like that. I'm getting hungry and tired. Today was an arm day today, chat. And I know you can't tell, but I'm exhausted. Yeah, I don't know. Little revisions to things like Mechanist as well. That would go a long way. Like I said, the thing I'm most excited for is the bug fix patch, unironically. That's like slated for two weeks into the expansion. I think you can hit from back here, but it might be too far. See if we're gonna force a fight here. Hey, you got it? Link it, Sergio. I'll preview it for you. Congrats, dog. Proud of you. Thank you again for all your patience and stuff. Core revisions. I want more core revisions. I mean, I'm a biased warrior player, right? I'd like more core revisions on weapons than anything else. Like, there's a couple trait lines like arms and tactics and acrobatics on thief that aren't really touched these days. But core revisions, more of those trait lines with the new specialization in mind, I think would go a sort of longer way. So specializations first, then some of those. But we'll see. Over here. See you. See you, sir. Yeah, I see you. Hello. Need to get back to all our homies. Retreat. Retreat. No. Team. Team. Forcing a fight means everybody fights. Immune. Bullshit. Press F. Damn it. That was unfortunate. That just lost us the fight. Maybe not. We'll see. Fuck. Oh, nice. I rallied. Alright. We out here. Go to Resden. Hitting me. My own sense of inadequacy. Post in Discord? Good enough. Congrats again. This is big. My catapult. What? That was totally in time. I dispute that one. Alright, fine. He's trying to do the pull people off ledges thing. Power to him if he pulls it off. Very difficult. Alright, fight time. Grab your kids, hide your wife. Let's go, chat. I don't have distortion up? Okay, that's shit. Kinda thought I did, but it's a little late for me, so fair enough. You did not fight in the shade of this catapult, dude. Yeah, we got their Zerg, or like everybody who's on. Nice. Oof. Probably dead. Yep. Definitely dead. Good shit, though. Good shit. They definitely called. When that happens, you know you've won. Sort of. Yeah, taunt was really utilized when it was put in the game, and then it really wasn't. It's kind of like Torment in that way. I want them to undo the Torment change too, but they just never did. I preferred it when it was you had the counter to Torment in quotes of standing still. I thought that was really cool, but it was mostly a PvE change. Taunt's weird. I don't know. I kind of want like a skill that or a class that's like built around taunting and slowing the enemy, so they attack really slowly and they like taunt you so you take less damage. Sort of defensive in that respect. Be kind of interesting for Paragon actually. What I really want is a couple more things with the reveal on them. I think there's very little in this game that has reveal in a meaningful way. I think NG is pretty much the only thing. Which is fair, because if they added something tomorrow that said goes through stances, just like basically reveal goes through stealth invulns, you know, in quotes, invulns, it, kind of awkward. Yeah, the default colors for Aurochs, like purple and black is like the best color scheme, right? So I don't blame you for liking the default. It's nice to finally have a legendary backpack that's dyeable, though, you know? Spend all this time working for him and then just nothing. That Moa dazed me through an ambush. Moa OP, nerf Moa. This Pigs guy's trying everything, I love it. We either run out of catapults or I fall asleep streaming. One of the two. It's because they have two different counters. They're hard CCs that you can either cleanse or you can, you know, stun break. I don't know why taunt kind of disappeared from the game. Be an interesting thing to ask Cal someday, maybe. Unlike Chill. Yeah. The thing with Chill is there's a rune that specifically counters it. The counter argument to that is you never have that rune on. So, I don't know. It's like how I really want just one rune that says you can't get immobilized, like minus 66% immobilized duration, and that's like all it does. If it could also be precision, that would be like my dream rune, but it's never gonna happen. It seems very overpowered for World vs. World. I'm gonna guess you meant can't Whisper Link it. What's hitting us here? Oh, is it the cannon? Oh, the cannon can hit here. They're really into defending this. For some reason I can't target it. How weird. I like that we keep coming back to this like little skirmish with these guys over and over. Even at 2 in the morning, you find World vs. World has content chat. It's amazing. Oh boy. A few nerds. There's a few. You have the lounge. What are you talking about, sir? You're speaking in tongues. Oh, you want to show it off? Show it off. Well, maybe. See what the War Piggies want to do. They might just call it. Now they're going. All right, I'll hop into Armistice, and you can show off your tail real quick, like, and then I will hop into EBG. Oh, you have a little crown thing in YouTube. That's cool. Most popular chatters of the night. YouTube gamifying the shit. Where are you? Come, quick, Sergio. Hey, Cash, you actually won third, so I'll be sending those prizes out after the stream. But congrats. Streaming late because my internet was eating itself earlier. Are you in here, Sergio? Hurry up. You have 8 seconds. Either type something or say something. Invite Mr. Sergio. Might be in a different instance. Sergio won first, and Snow won second with the really dope Vicar Amelia. I was really glad that he won something, because that was really amazing. Honestly, I think all y'all deserve it. It was very, very cool. I think Mamiga also kind of did quite well with his Shadow of Yharnam. That went pretty hard with the extra snake and like location effort and stuff. He was winning for a while. All right, Sergio, come here. Where are you? Armistice Bastion. You like my little genie lady? She's got her little lamp. I like it. I need more of the red bauble, though. I didn't know you could buy extra ones until this past Sab. I think they all went hard. I'm glad everyone showed up and stuff. Sergio, I'm gonna come find you. This is taking too long. Where's my friend? There you are. Nope. What's wrong? Moving around. Why does it say I'm next to myself? Alright, whatever. Sergio! God damn it! There he is. He loading. You can even have the back displayed. Pull it up. Let's see the shit. Your little waifu. That's so cool. Yeah, the default dyes are dope. I mean, it's a fact, obviously, as the coolest guild with the coolest emblem in the world, Vanguards of Ascension. Purple, white, and black are the coolest colors, but it's so cool. Thank you, Jacob. Sorry it's so late. Have a good night. Alright, time to EBG. Thank you, Sergio. Congrats again. I'm glad the spear helped you out. Nice song to get the adrenaline up again. Mesmer things because Lush Forest is still disabled, Cash. I'm seeing if I can make my old build work, and it's not doing too bad so far once I went back to Axe Torch. Oh. What is happening? Oh, they all left. Alright, fine. Solo roaming. I'm okay with it. I think they're gonna go play the AT or something. I'm just checking the War Pigs Discord real quick. Night, Alex. Have a good one. Alright, close that. Get my RAM back. Then go back to roaming. Realistically, until that bug fix patch, Kashima. Who the fuck knows, man? What is really funny is the person who made... I'm hopeful. I hope they fix it tomorrow. I don't know. But I think The person that wrote it was like, we've disabled this due to an issue, in quotes, which is infinitely recharging skills, which, yeah, that's an issue. And it's like, it will be re-enabled as soon as possible, which I feel like is not the wording they usually use. I mean, Daring Dragon literally, like, I don't want to give them too much shit, because I really do love what ArenaNet does, but Daring Dragon literally had the wrong tooltip for, like a broken placeholder tooltip for, like, 6 months or something after they took my repeating slash trade away, so it is what it is. They'll fix it eventually. I'm hopeful. I have other things I can play. It's probably good for me. Get some variety. Mesmer is a lot more squishy than I kind of thought it would be. Kind of like whenever you take damage on a Mesmer, you're pretty much dead. Might not get any duels now. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, purple, black, and white. Best color scheme. Changed my mind. JK, you can't. Arakandi, little bit of both because it's X. I have, the only real delineation is I have a Trailblazer staff versus Celiax torch. I think most of the rest of the gear is Celi. I'm gonna have to update it in the description because I started theorycrafting this 400 years ago earlier today and then had to deal with my internet issues, so. I'm really astonished the stream didn't drop. I expected to start streaming and then it to drop like 30 minutes in, so maybe it really was a Spectrum problem. But, like, the employees weren't notified of it and they couldn't figure it out, so I don't know. I got $12 for it. Black and red is also another one that goes pretty hard. It's the contrast that makes it pop, you know? A little bit of white accents, very Lucifer from the TV show. Missed that show. It got good, weirdly, when it got bought by Netflix. What I keep doing, though, is I keep stowing my weapon, and right on the D-pad is F4 for me, and holding left trigger and right on the D-pad is stowing weapon. And normally that doesn't matter on Bladesworn because I don't have a distortion I can blow accidentally. But on Mirage, kind of a big cooldown to be on cooldown just for stowing my weapon out of habit. So, yeah, bit of a thing. I'm digging this. We got a starting point for the build, definitely. I've always, in case you haven't noticed this, chat, I always like very mobile, teleporty, dually builds. You'd think I'd love Willbender, but I don't know, I have a soul. Props to that guy for running in. Oh, he has a pocket firebrand, alright. Ooh, damage pocket firebrand. That ain't helping you. You still do the thing where you double dodge and stack clones and invuln stomp people? You can. That's not fair. Yeah, Mirage was never fair. I'm glad they nerfed it. It never should have been able to dodge while immobed. But it could, and that was stupid. Left with 5 gold? Take waypoints. I'm proud of you. I'm actually surprised Oryx still takes that much. What'd you do, insta-sell the spear? You must have, right? Oh my god. See, that's the finisher that played. That was definitely my finisher when I stomped that vert earlier. Like, I'm not just... I don't know, I don't always just hallucinate things, chat. That was weird. He's burning me. Stop it, you. How do I get so rich? I mean, Sergio won the spear. You know what I do. I make and sell legendaries. Just map completion. Apparently, Guile at Delve also is really good for Writs of Imperial Favor, or Imperial Favor, which I didn't know. I'm going to test it and get back to you on that, because Guile at Delve, to me, kind of... It's not my favorite map, you know? Tunnel gaming. But... we'll see. We'll definitely see. Maybe I just didn't play it enough. I just wish we'd had a big rave party at the end of Dragons, end of Dragons, instead of what we got. But maybe that's me being picky. Should definitely be war clawing this gate for the debuff that no one uses or knows about. Just beat it down. Like, imagine if it was like the opposite of the tone that it had. If it was like a big rave party and then it ends with like a fight that's a rave party, kind of like Rothmar and shit, you know? That'd feel like the end of the Elder Dragon saga. Instead, we were just sad again, which is fine. This is what it is. So unfortunately, in case you didn't know, chat, when allies come in to help a tower, it scales up the actual boss based on the number of people that are allied, that are total there, not just enemies. So this might be a little rough. Let's see how good the pugs are. So far I'm getting shot by a archer or a ranger or something. This thing, whatever this is, shooting me. Bad. No, stop. Oh, nice. Pugs are not bad. They pulled the boss. Hell yeah. We're never breaking that break bar. Kind of wish they'd adjust the tower break bars so they were possible by small groups, but at least they adjusted the health back, which I'll take. Also, shout out to Roy for moving the golems around and listening to my dumb request, because all the forced movement skills kept getting stuck on the hills.
Let's go. Time to grind. Get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime. That's the only way to climb. We gon' make
I'd like to teleport, please. Thank you.
cashing checks left and right. That's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight. Ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light. Yeah, that shit is so bright.
There we go. Yeah, I like Axe. I wish they'd rolled the cooldown in. Or maybe they did. I'm gonna have to check the patch notes, I guess. There's the taunt. I think they might have done something like that. I know they buffed it a little bit, but I think that might have been just numbers. I'm not in love with the new just pure damage trait that Mirage has, though, where it's just like you kind of just have plus 12% damage all the time. But it is what it is. Alacrity was way too broken in World vs. World, at least. Bye. Might be it. We might call it after this tower. But thank you guys and girls for hanging out. I will get those sent out ASAP. Sorry for the late stream and a little bit of jank, but it was even jank-er on my end, so hopefully we can get that fixed. Have a supervisor coming out to the house to look at all the wiring and everything Friday. But yeah, we'll be back with more. Maybe Lush 4 will still be fixed, maybe it won't, but we got lots of things to theorycraft and buildcraft, and maybe I can get some of the war pigs to show us some of their builds that we've been working on. Yeah, End of Dragons, just the how I make all my money video, Coco, that's on the channel. It's like the second most popular video. Sorry, Joshua. Sorry, dog. I know it's I can go, I don't want to say I can go a little longer. It's pretty late for me. I got a thing tomorrow. Sorry, dog. You got a VOD though, at least, which is about more than I was gonna have, which when my ISP was just like eating itself. So I'm Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. We'll be back on Monday for more of this nonsense. So get subscribed, get followed. Sorry again for the low energy late stream, but we got to show off some Mirage and roam around with the war pigs, which is always fun. It'll be less chaotic or more chaotic, I promise. But thank you again to our Bloodborne entries, contest entries, and I'll get those sent out ASAP. Cheers. I hope you guys have a great one, and I will see you in Tyria. Peace out. It's a good entry song. All right, bye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.